Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to Neighborhood Politics. I am Mrs. Neighborhood Politics.
And I'm Mr. Neighborhood Politics.
And we got a special guest on today's episode of Neighborhood Politics. Would you care to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Man, I'm here, man. You feel me? Mr. Miracle himself, man. JB, Mr. Bama, everybody call me, just Mr. Light at the end of the tunnel. So,
period.
Hit me, so
we got to get into that Mr. Miracle.
Yeah, man.
Hold on, but congrats, bro, on that intro, because all the other guests been real bland. So yeah, we like that right there, bro.
Y'all, that's my husband. I'm gonna stick beside him. But y'all all did a great job. Thank you. Thank you very much. But yeah, so they call you, what's your nickname?
Bama.
Yes. Yeah, so Bama is our brother from another mother.
Yes,
okay?
Sir. Yes, sir.
This is real.
Yeah, nah, for sure. So we goes back from K-State, known each other for what? How many years? 10 plus years now?
Dang, really?
It's going on 10.
Could be 10 plus years.
Oh, no, bro, for real?
Yeah,
we
time
met
be
each other
flying.
at 14.
Oh my God.
Met each other. So I know. So y'all knew each other since. Well, y'all knew each other first.
Yes.
And then because I was already at K-State, y'all was there for a summer program. I came. And then I met you kind of through
me,
of course, my wife, but realistically more so through my boys on the basketball team.
First of all, it was through me.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Yeah, that's how the relationship picked up. You feel what I'm saying, between me and
bro.
So what y'all met through what, like D and stuff?
Yeah.
Y'all met through me, bro. I don't care what y'all talking about, bro.
Yeah, man. So you said Mr. Miracle himself. What's that mean? Man,
Mr. Miracle himself, man. I've been through a lot, man. As y'all know, y'all was hand to hand coincide with me when I was going through it, but they don't know. But I just came from 2-year bid, fighting a murder case / assault case. So I almost had my life taken from me. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, that's why I say I'm Mr. Miracle himself, because if it weren't for God, I would not be here. You know what I mean? And I want us to get to that, because, you feel me? Me and my sister, we done had a little grudge of me not believing. So, therefore, I want to say, like, I do believe. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I had to go through something to get to something.
For sure.
So.
Believe in God, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I just want to look. We gotta make sure we clear. No, listen. So, y'all, we go way back. Like he said, we met in college, and me and him always bro. When we first met, was like best friends, hanging with each other every day. So when it comes to our relationship with the Lord, y'all know I don't play about God, and I never try to sway nobody, but him. He's literally one of God's working, I would say, like, angels. I don't know if that's the proper, but like he's somebody that actually worked for God, but didn't want to say I work for God, but didn't have no beef with saying he worked for God, but he wanted to play around, and I wasn't playing and playing around with him like that. And after this situation with everything that he went through, he actually went through his own spiritual journey with God, which blessed me, because everybody got to form their own relationship with God on their own time and how it works for them. So it was a blessing to see that. But when you went to K-State, because you went to Kentucky State, like he said, we met at Kentucky State. What did you take up?
I took up computer science with a minor in agriculture. So I do like gaming and fly drones and things of that sort.
Okay. So what did you want to do with that?
Exactly what I just said, like make games.
Make games.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Landscaping. I could take a drone up and map out the land, things of that sort. So, yeah. And
also, too, y'all, he's like good at everything.
Yeah.
At this point, you know how to build a car.
You ask Batman, man, your car break down. You ask Batman what's wrong with it. He gonna be the one to pull up, man, and say, man, I think this is it. Yeah. I got a license in this. I got a certification in this, license, man. Though. So that boy got a certification and everything, man. Yeah, so man. I just want to tell you, bro.
Certified welder, man. Y'all need
that certified. Yeah, that's an inside.
No, let me tell you, this is funny, because we was laughing about this, like when you had got locked up. And you used to be saying you have all these certifications. Yeah. I wasn't me, you, and Doe. You was like, he really do be certified.
We really found out that he got certification.
Because it's funny because you would always say you certified in something, Bama.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, you would be saying you certified in everything. So when you had got locked, it was so hilarious. They was like, bro, you really is certified.
Got certifications for sure.
You really got certifications. Yeah. Like, you really be knowing what you be doing.
My peoples called me like, they was like, man, listen, bro, the article look good. It's looking good, bro. They say you this, you got this going on. I'm like, yeah, bro. I told y'all I ain't playing. You feel me?
For sure,
no,
man.
We thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, they was bragging about it so much. I had to get them to read it over the phone. Like, man, read that, bro, so I can hear it myself.
Yeah, that's hard, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy for you, man. Yeah. Black man to black man, brother to brother. Yeah. Friend to friend. Man, it's an honor to have you in our presence, man. A real blessing because, prior to you getting locked up, I think you did a surprise visit at our house. I don't think that was planned out. You came to the crib.
Yeah, I surprised y'all for New Year's.
Yeah, you surprised for New Year's, a complete surprise visit. We had no idea. The cameras was going off from the crib. It's like, man, who is this coming to the crib? Who was this? It was you. Yeah. And man, we had a great night, kicked it, had fun. We had great conversation. Yeah. And it was surreal. And then what you say about a month or 2 later?
2 weeks later.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks later. And that's how fast life can change.
Yeah, just like that.
2 weeks prior, we would have had no idea. We didn't have no idea that the chain of events that was going to happen was going to unfold and lead you to having to fight the case that you was fighting. Yeah. So,
but saying that, just you say that, I want to say this, man. It's an honor to have y'all in my corner, man, because y'all was there answering the phone every day for me. Feel what I'm saying? If I needed anything, y'all had me. Just conversation over the phone, man. That went a long way with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I just want to say, like, I appreciate that.
So
y'all gonna get me emotional here.
I mean,
it's cool to share the tears.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got time for that.
It's real.
But I would say this before, because we're gonna get into, what you like, what you went to jail for, how you went to jail, all those different things. But I will say that it definitely was surreal because I was at work and somebody sent it to me, and I was like, and then I sent it to Q because I was actually at work. I'm like, I don't know. It just seemed so not real. We talk to you all the time. So it's like really hearing that your brother is in jail and you was just talking to your brother.
Yeah. Like, just with each other.
Just with each other. Or something like, I just talked to Bama. It's like, bro, this is not, I don't know about this.
And another thing as far as why it was so shocking was because you got people locked up, you know what I'm saying? I got people locked up. Bama, you got people locked up. But it was like, it's some people to where you just never imagine getting that phone call though, to where it's like, hold on, huh? Who? What happened? Yeah. What's the situation? And man, I don't even think you probably remember, but we was about to start a challenge, like a push-up. So it messed up. We was about to start like a little push-up challenge for that month that we had did before in the past. And then I think that day that I found out that you got locked up was the day we were supposed to start. So, man, that completely threw off the whole, momentum of the week. I'm like, man, we was about to get it going. But then found out, and I don't know why I wasn't at work, but
I think you might have been. Was you at home? I
was definitely at the house.
Yeah, and I was working. That's when I was working as a manager or whatever. And I was at my desk. Mm-hmm. And I think for real, for a minute, like, even for us, we didn't get emotional until we really I don't know. It was like
phone or
I think it was like we was like, what? I don't know. It was just like
because everybody thought it was fake.
I thought it was fake.
Everybody thought it was fake. They thought it was like a joke or something like that. Because I always play jokes. And, people really thought it was a joke till the articles came out. Right. And
I know I did
broadcasting, and it was like, nah, this real.
Yeah,
it hit the fan.
And I think it was the same day. Not trying to be this not funny, but I'm saying I think it was the same day like King Von or something. It was his birthday. It was something to do with King Von or when King Von.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
The reason why I'm saying that is because I was thinking everything that day was like, I'm like, bro, it's not. I'm like, then the King Von at the video that came out. I think the video came out with him. I don't know, just all fried. I'm just like, and I said to Q, like, what is this? Like, not thinking. And then was like, when it hit the fan for us, we all was emotional. Like, when I say all was emotional, I know I for sure was like super emotional. He was emotional. We all was emotional.
My first time getting emotional, I got in there in the pod. They finally got me established in the jail. got in there. Yeah, I got off the phone with y'all. I really went emotional. I talked to my peoples. I really went emotional because at the beginning of it, I'm thinking like, they gonna bum me out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm bummed out. I'm fighting from the street. So when I got the video call from y'all and we all on video visit, they're like, bro, you don't even look good on March. Like, bro, this ain't, you feel me? And y'all, I seen y'all face, and then I seen, you feel me, what I had behind me. I'm like, bro, it's real.
Yeah.
This serious. You feel what I'm saying? So therefore that made me like, it really woke me up. Then 5 nights in, I'm like, man, I started asking questions like, man, what's next? What's going on next? And y'all, I don't think y'all know that, but you know I was at the one jail.
Right.
Before I got transferred, so I couldn't even go to court because it was during COVID. Mm-hmm. So much going on to where I was like, I couldn't even wrap my mind around all of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
yeah, I would agree because and it's funny how, and I don't even want to say that's energy or just, I mean, vibes, because that's when I think we was on a little telephone call video, and I think I had to step away. I'm like, man, hold on, I'm like myself, I'm getting myself straight for bro. I got to turn it on for bro to be cool, because I had to wipe away for a little minute because I actually seen myself getting teary eyed, and like you said, I mean, I didn't been through situations like these with other people, but you know, to see somebody like you in that situation, it kind of just hit completely different.
Yeah. Sure.
So,
because I was emotional on the phone.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, I was on the phone crying, praying, like, Lord. I was on the phone crying, praying. As soon as I talked to you, as soon as I got on the phone with you, I just wanted to, because I don't know, just, you know, I've been through this before. So I've been through it, you know, with my brother going to jail for murder and stuff like that. So it was just like, I just was like, nah. So let's get into it though. Let's talk about what happened. Let's get straight to it, like, because they probably like, what happened? Okay. So walk us through what happened and how it happened, because this gonna be your first time telling the story anyway.
Yeah.
Nobody never heard this story, so we getting the exclusive, and he's gonna tell it like it actually is. So if you ever wanted to know, this is it.
You heard it here first.
Hood
politics, neighborhood politics, man. You heard it here first. But all right, so let's just get to it, man. Let's get right to it. So I had a party planned for like 2 months out for January 22nd, 2021. We had the party planned. It was 3 promoters. The 3 promoters booked people. We had sections and all of that. So we had this venue, the Bourbon Hall in Lexington, and we booked it. We went through, made sure everything was straight, and after that, we got everything going. So with that being said, we booked 2 big celebrities, All-Star JR and Babyface Ray. So when we booked them, we had local artists that wanted to perform to open up for them. Like it was something like a club concert.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, everybody booking people and not telling, like, say we all 3 having an event, you book your people that's opening up, you book your people that's opening up, I book my people that's opening up. But we never came to each other until the night before and said, I got this guy, this guy, this guy, this girl, that girl, this girl. But we all know that the 2 celebrities supposed to be open.
Right.
So that went on. Only thing that we came together with was the sections. So when they sold a section, we would write the name down and that section was gone. So long story short, I ain't gonna cut nothing out, but that's just what I say. Mm-hmm. Long story short, the night went on, the venue opened, we got things going on and people coming in, we getting people to their sections, and things just start happening. Mm-hmm. Wild things just start happening. So therefore I had to step away. I had to go in the back and get All-Star JR and Babyface Ray in the venue. Mm-hmm. So therefore we can get them on the stage clean, get them off the stage, get them back to where they came from. So when I did this, a fight break out in the main part of the club. So I can't say because I went in there. So allegedly they said that strippers came out, they was throwing money, and one thing led to another, and they got to fight with the strippers, and that side,
right?
You feel what I'm saying? Escalated it, and that's what happened. So after that, I came out the back, but I came out the back door in the front door. But mind you, I had all the money on me, so everybody like bomb rushing me. Like, we want our money back. We just paid for a section at the door. You gonna give us our money back? This to the third. I can't get their money back because I'm out of $35,000 in the back already.
Right.
That I done lost. I ain't made no money. So I'm coming to get the money from the door to take it to the back so we can straighten them all out. And I got to go in my pocket. So, all right. So I tell them, I got every big guy that is known to man in Lexington in my face. So I'm telling them like, listen, bro, this is not that. You can't get your money back. You ain't going to be able to get your money back, but I'm going to throw another event to straighten it out.
Right.
So you don't feel like I got over on you and y'all all going to be able to perform. They ain't want to hear that. So the police was already getting them out due to the fight because the lady was scared. She called the police in. She got them all out. So luckily the police was in there. They got them all out. They seen that it was escalating. They got them out and went in the back. I counted their money out, got them to where they was going, and we left. Excuse me. When we left, I go home, and I grab a bite to eat, go home. When I get home, my phone just started ringing, dinging, all kind of stuff. Like, you need to get that money back, threats, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say too much of what everybody was saying, but you know what a threat is.
Right.
So they was threatening me and things of that sort. So the next morning, All-Star JR called me. He said, bro, I need you to meet me downtown at the Marriott. So therefore, he said, my people's leaving. I just need you to bag me up for a second. So mind you, like he always do when he come in town, he called me to bag him up.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get there, I didn't know where I was going fully. So I went to the wrong door. When I go to the wrong door, I leave out and come back to the right door, to the right area. So when I get in the venue, I just can read energies. I asked him like, bro, y'all seen All-Star JR? It's like cameraman, couple like behind the scenes, man. They moving weird, but they like, yeah, he back there. So I'm like, all right, cool. Me, I'm like, I'm not minding it. So I go in the back. They shooting a video in the back. And when I stand there, I see All-Star JR. So I'm like, all right, I'm cool. Then they shooting the whole video. During the video, the little dude on the table, him and his mans. So they start whispering to each other. They stop rapping the song and start whispering to each other. Then once that happened, when the video clicked, his sister say, there he go right there. So
hold on, wait, slow down real quick. So the dude, who the situation happened with,
yeah,
him and another dude stopped
rapping the
song, and then his sister said, hey, there go.
No, him, the dude that the situation happened with, and another dude on the table. They were sitting on the table. They immediately, when they see me, they stop rapping the song and start whispering to each other. Like he leaned over and started whispering to him. He leaned over and started whispering to him.
Okay.
But mind you, even though I had the money bag the night before, I wasn't conducting the money. I didn't take no money. I just went to the front, got the bag, went to the back. Okay. So when he say that, and the sister say, there he go right there, after the video cut off, after they say that, I start walking to All-Star JR, like, what's up? What's happening, bro? You good? When I move to the third. When I get to him, we in a little nook of a room. So when I get to him, they run up on me. I'm like, they're like, yeah, you need to go in your pocket and get that money out right now. Mind you, I got a wad of money in my pocket, like you could see it. So they thinking they gonna muscle up on the money. So I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? You need to call such and such and such and such. You feel what I'm saying? And the person you conduct the business with, and if he say that we owe you as a team, then I'm gonna straighten it out. But I don't know, how do I not know that he gave you your money back last night? Because he straightened some people out. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So after that happened, mind you, I'm surrounded. I got youngsters, like 3 of them surrounded me. So while they surrounded me, I'm like, bro, you feel me? He like, we'll flip this mug with you. I ain't gonna say all the cuss words and stuff like that. He said, we'll flip this mug with you. You don't go in your pocket and get that money out. So while this going on, his sister grabbing his kids, moving them to the other side of the room, like we about to Tasmanian devil spin in here. So I'm like, bro, we ain't even gotta flip this venue, bro. Matter of fact, just come outside, check me out. Feel what I'm saying? So when I say that, I turn my back on all of them. They could have punched me in the back of the head. They could have did whatever they wanted to do. So when I walk out, I'm thinking all of them gonna come outside. So they don't come out. They don't all come outside. It's just him. So when we walking outside, he tapping me like, yeah, you know what money you owe me? You owe me that $900 for this, $600 for this, for me performing. I'm like, bro, I didn't even know you was supposed to perform. So when we get outside, you feel me? I'm thinking we gonna lay our egos to the side and we gonna come to a conclusion. You either gonna call him or, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
We gonna box it out.
Yeah.
So when I'm thinking that we gonna box it out and that's gonna be it. So
box it out like fighting.
Yeah. You know, I don't mind boxing. So when we get outside, we turn and we facing each other like men. He says to me, if you don't go in your pocket and get that money out right now, my man, which is his man's, was standing over to the side. My man's gonna air you out here. So mind you, I'm looking at him. I take my eyes off him because I ain't studying nothing he's saying right now. He just put another variable in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So now I take my eyes off him and look at his man's. When I look over at his man's, he hit me. Boom. Hit me one time, then he hit me again. But just mind you, as you getting hit, somebody coming towards you like this that's supposed to be the shooter.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I took out the running. I ran around the car. When I ran around the car, all I hear him saying is, don't let him leave. Don't let him leave. You feel what I'm saying? It was more to that, but that's what he said. So when I see that, when I get the car in between me and the shooter, I grab my pistol off my hip and start firing at him. When I start firing at him, his man's still coming around the other side of the car. So now I get to my car. When I get to my car behind my door, I start firing at his man's that's allegedly the shooter. So after that, I fire a couple more rounds. Then after I fire a couple more rounds, I get in my car and I drive home.
Man, it was a crazy series of events, especially being there in trial, hearing everything, because, you know, we never really discussed a lot of it. You know, over the phone, you know, you started hearing bits and pieces of stories of what happened, what could have happened, but, you know, the whole 2 years, we never discussed it. We never talked about it. Every time the conversation even kind of was about to get brought up, it was just, we knew, okay, let's end it here and leave it at that. So, man, like, what was your feelings like immediately leaving? Like, once you drove off and left, like, did you think about possibly leaving Kentucky and going to Alabama or coming up here to Ohio? You know, because you could have went up to Ohio, you could have went back to Alabama. What was your emotions? What was your thoughts?
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you this. If I ain't even gonna say that, but listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Like, I just had like rapid like thoughts. Leave, get out of here. Feel what I'm saying? Run, flee, go home. We had mapped out a whole game plan. Bro, me and my brother mapped out a whole game plan. Like, bro, this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna meet you here. You gonna get in the car with such and such. We gonna do this. We gonna get you back to the house. We gonna do this. Get a lawyer. When we get a lawyer, we gonna come back and fight it.
Right.
Boom. Then I had one of my friends from Kentucky like called me like, boy, did you just get into something? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Because, bro, even though that happened and it was traumatic to my life, bro, like, I was nervous, but when people called me, I didn't show them nervous on the phone. They didn't hear nervous in my voice.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? But I was shook up. But yeah, I had mapped out a whole plan. People had the dude that called me from Kentucky, he like, yeah, you need to leave. You need to leave now. I'm like, what I'm gonna do? Mm-hmm. So then I sat down with everybody, but by myself. When I say that, like, I was in the room with everybody, but I wasn't in the room. Mm-hmm. I wasn't in the room at all. So I just started thinking, like, part of the NRA, I'm concealed to carry. I can do all this. So I'm like, to be part of the NRA, you got to have a bond. So that's insurance. So if you get into anything like this. Mm-hmm. So I called the USCCA. The USCCA like, yeah, Mr. Burns, you all right? You in a safe place? I'm like, yes, ma'am, I'm in a safe place. She like, give me 3 minutes. Once you give me 3 minutes, I'm going to call you right back and I'm going to have a number for you to call. You might have to drive somewhere to meet him. I said, ma'am, I don't care if I got to drive to China to meet him. I'm driving today.
Right.
So, like, boom, she called me back 3 minutes. She called me back 3 minutes. She say, Mr. Burns, I need you to call this number. Once you call this number, you know what I'm saying, you can go through with the steps. I'm going to show you the card. Excuse me. So I called the number, which was my lawyer. My lawyer said, meet me in Simpsonville at the McDonald's, and we going to talk about it. Mind you, I still don't know if Buddy dead, alive, none of that. I don't know. So I get in the car. Get in the back seat. You know the little flap of the trunk?
Yeah.
I slide off in there a little bit, you feel me? But I was a big fella back then. I lost a little weight. Slide in there, you feel me? Slide to Simpsonville. You know how far that is. It's about like 20 to 30 minute ride. We go out there, meet him at the McDonald's. I'm sketched out. He like, yeah, you want to go in and get some hash brown? No,
nah, I'm not worried about a hash brown, sweet tea, nothing right now.
I asked him, I said, bro, why you ain't got no tent?
Yeah. why you worried about the wrong thing?
You worried about hash brown?
He asked you want some hash browns?
Yeah, bro.
That's how you know, like, I don't know where they mind be at. He's like, we're about to fight this case. Do you want some hash browns? Cause
them lawyers, we gonna get to that in a second. Them lawyers be crazy. So, he say that, he throw me off a little bit. So I'm like, man, listen, no, I don't want no hash brown. I just want to talk about how you gonna take my case. You feel me? And what I'm gonna have to pay you. So once he say that, I tell him what happened. I'm like, I really don't even want to tell you because at this point I don't know who I could trust.
Right.
Feel what I'm saying? So I'm telling him, but I'm like not telling him. Like, yeah, I was there, but I don't.
Right.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? So I'm like, man. He like, is he dead? I'm like, I don't know. He like, hold on. He look up on something. He pulled something up. He like, yeah, deceased, when I woo, died, when I woo, woo. So I'm like, all right, cool. He like, it's better for him to be dead than alive because it's better to fight a murder case than it is an assault case or attempt murder case. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I didn't know that the second guy was shot. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he never failed. Mm-hmm. So he took out the running. But he was shot too. So he like, yeah, Mr. Burns, just go home. We're gonna I'm gonna come down there so you can turn yourself in tomorrow. Just make sure you got the gun when I will to the third. And we're gonna make sure everything okay. This case should be okay. Once you turn yourself in with you not fleeing, we should be able to bond you out. You should be able to fight this from home on an ankle monitor. So I'm like, all right, cool. Mind you, when he say that, I'm like, I breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
Fighting from home, ankle monitor, I ain't gonna be in jail long. That's where I'm at with it. So that was like 4 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock. I go back home. My girl at the time, she say, you need to get some rest. You need to lay down. You need to just lay down. Cause my mind's spinning. So I'm like, all right, bro, I'm about to just chill. So I just lay on the floor, but I can't close my eyes and cut my mind off. So I'm just laying there looking at the ceiling. Keep getting these calls from these random numbers. Keep getting calls from random numbers. Keep getting calls. So that I'm like, bro, I'm about to turn this phone off.
Yeah.
They tripping. Whole time, it's Franklin County calling me, asking me to come in and talk.
Mm.
Feel what I'm saying?
But you didn't know that.
I ain't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So after so long, I didn't answer the phone. They pull up. Just mind you, you laying in the house on the floor, looking at the ceiling. You really not in the house. You really not there for real.
Right.
And you just hear somebody on the loudspeaker outside saying your name, telling you to come outside. Mr. Burns, we need you to come outside with your hands up. We got the house surrounded. What?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not coming out there. Y'all got the wrong guy. Y'all got the wrong guy.
Right.
But mind you, let me tell you what else running through my head. That's when everything was going on with what's her name in Louisville? Breonna Taylor. Everything was going on with that. They had came in, killed the wrong guy. Mm-hmm. Police had kicked the door. So and they was rioting in Louisville. So I'm like, bro, I don't know. So I tell my girl, like, man, get the phone out, start recording right now. I'm just gonna go out there, bro, so none of y'all get hurt. Cause at this point, I'm just trying to keep them safe.
Right.
It's 3 other people in the house. I'm just trying to keep them safe. I'm just gonna go out, bro. My lawyer said they coming to get me. I don't care. I'm going out here. So mind you, I'm telling them to do this, but I'm frantic. I got guns. You feel what I'm saying? In here, I got all kind of stuff in here. So I'm trying to hide it. You know what I mean? I'm throwing stuff. They're like, Mr. Burns, we see you moving in there. Stop moving.
You got 2 minutes, bro.
Bro, they on the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear them. I hear their footsteps.
Oh my God, that's scary.
So I go to the back door. I'm gonna jump off the balcony. I swear, bro. I'm gonna jump off the balcony. Like, man, I'm out of here. I was gonna hit the little bushes. I'm like, man, forget it. I'm out of here. I get to the back door. They put the lasers on me.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh. I'm coming to the front.
Right.
I'm coming to the front. I'll be up there in a minute, bro. Just give me a sec, bro. Let me throw on the shirt. I'll be up there in a sec. So boom, I get to the front, bro. They got shields. They got all kind of stuff. I'm real deal like spook. I'm spook. So, and it's snowing, bro. Feel me? It's a whole bunch of wild stuff going on, bro. It's snowing. So I get out there. They like, turn around. Put your hands up. So I'm thinking they're going to tell me to get down on the ground. They make me bag all the way up to the end of Tierra Linda. I think it's Tierra Linda. One of them apartments.
Where we used to stay?
Not Tierra Linda, Landis.
Yeah.
The end of Landis. You know where the end of Landis is at. Apartment such and such. But they made me bag all the way up to the end of the apartments. So I'm thinking they just going to cuff me. When they get me to the end of the apartment, they slam me on the ground, bro. So... And they lined up down the what's the name?
Yeah.
Down the thing. So
man, you in KY, bro. I'm sorry to cut you off, but just hearing that description, stuff like what happened don't really happen often like that, especially when they at the place where they caught you at. Yeah. Man, I can't say caught you, but where they came to find you at.
Yeah.
Whereas in the bigger cities, they kind of, they gonna come for you, but it might not be to that.
Next week.
Yeah.
Nah, he's saying like to that extent.
To that extent.
Like they came and when they came and got you down there, it was like you was
They said I was armed and dangerous.
Well, that's what I was about to say.
I was armed and dangerous.
I was about to say, like, they came to you like you just killed somebody. Like, okay, well, never mind. Well, so they didn't know what you was capable of.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't know if I was gonna spaz out on them. You know what I mean?
So your first night when they go ahead and book you in at that time Frankfurt, what was that first night like? Like, dang, I'm here.
Man, hold on. Let's not skip through
I
all the interrogation and you feel what I'm saying? I'm thinking people in the other rooms gonna tell something that they don't even know. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it was 3 other people in the house.
How did they know you was there?
They pinged my phone. And my phone was in the area. I made a phone call 2 minutes before it happened. Telling bro that I was outside. So they pinged my phone. It was in the area of the incident. And then after that, they got a warrant to ping my phone from the calls. That's why they called me. So my phone could ping. So they pinging it as they calling. You see what I'm saying? As they calling me, my phone pinging. So, yeah. So that's how they knew that I was in the house. Because at first I went home, but we knew they was coming to my house.
Right.
So we like, nah, we gonna go over here. Excuse me. So when we go over there, we had bought us a little bit more time.
So when they came and they had you, they arrested you, slammed you, and all that. What did they do with the other people?
Oh, they brought them out the same way. They just didn't slam them when they got to the end.
Okay.
They brought them because I'm thinking that they gonna just come get me and leave them alone.
Yeah.
But they came, got me, and ramsacked the house.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they ramsacked the house. I had to tell them, don't kill my dog. Feel me? Because my dog was tweaking out. My dog don't play by me. My dog don't play by me. He was tweaking out. So I had to tell them, like, bro, put my dog in the cage. So they did that. But we got in the back of the paddy wagon. We go down to the interrogation room. We sitting in the interrogation room. They laughing and ha, he, excuse me, high-fiving each other.
Like they got on one.
Yeah, like they just, you feel me, got the golden ticket. I'm in there calm. So I asked the police officer, man, can I go to the bathroom? He said, nah, I just advise you to pee on yourself. I swear, that's what he told me. He said, just wait till the detective get here. He at your house. So they can't get in my house though. So they called me like, where the keys at to your house? We don't want to have to kick the door out the hinges. Like, I don't know where the keys at to my house. They should be there somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all should have got them out the other house and y'all searched that one because they searched the house that I was found in and they went and searched my house.
Right.
So I'm like, man, I don't know. Feel me? Call Jazz.
Yeah.
Call Jazz. If she give them to you, she do. If she don't, then it's that.
She don't.
So boom. So all I'm thinking about in his detective room while they interrogate me is what everybody else gonna say. But I'm knowing that everybody else don't know nothing that happened.
You just kind of.
But I know when people get in them interrogation rooms, they'll get nervous because I got to watch all the films and he telling them that it's drugs in my house. That's what he telling them. So if he get charged with all these drugs, we gonna come back and get you. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna do time too. You see what I'm saying? Making them nervous. They don't even know what happened. Right. And you gotta think about it. These is college students.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And then the one dude that got picked up in the house, he had a red hoodie on, and the person that was with me had a red hoodie on. So they trying to be like, you was with him. So, but at all paying out, they all went home and they took me to jail. But mind you, I'm in the back of the pickup wagon going to the police station. I'm like, what's my charges and how much is my bond? Because I'm just thinking about what my lawyer said.
You already didn't talk to your lawyer. My bad. You didn't already talk to your lawyer.
Yeah, I already talked to my lawyer, and I don't got nothing to say to y'all. He trying to butter me up. What you do in school? Ooh. I don't got nothing to say to you, bro. I don't got nothing to say. Take me over here. My name is this, and that's it, bro. He read me my rights. I signed my rights paper, and that was it. So after that, I get to the jail master dude. He like, yeah, man, you charged with murder and assault. I say, assault? What you mean? He like, yeah, you'll find out in a minute. So I go in the booking, the little booking room in Frankfurt. It's like this big. So I go in there, it's a little lady spazzing out. So as I'm going through booking, the lady like, what have you done? You're a celebrity. They got a bond for you, $1 million. I said, $1 million.
$1 million?
$1 million. I had $1 million bond.
She said you was a celebrity?
Yes, bro. Because I'm sitting in the thing, my picture go across the TV. That they had just found me. I was in booking when I moved to the third, taking the pictures. So I'm like, whoa, this serious.
Not to mention you in a Commonwealth state.
Yeah, I was in Commonwealth state. So I go in the back, go through all that. And let me tell you this, though. I got to say this. With lawyers, lawyers fight a lot of cases, but they not in the streets. So they will make you nervous when you tell them what you're telling them. Because I can tell you and you'll grasp what I'm saying.
Right.
You'll be like, okay, I know what happened. This happened like this with the blicky like this, and this happened like that. My lawyer be like, oh, what? Feel what I'm saying? So I have to slow it down for him in layman's terms.
Yeah.
The gun, this happened like this. We moved like this. We had to move like that. So when my people went to see my lawyer, they was spooked because they had to break it down to him in layman's terms, and they was like, he ain't got it.
He ain't processing.
He ain't the one. They like, he not the one.
He ain't getting it.
He ain't getting it. But I'm like, no, he the one, bro.
Right.
He like 65 and 4.
Yeah, he a bad man.
Yeah, he a bad guy. No, we not about to fire my lawyer without my consent. Stop playing with me.
Right.
Good thing they didn't. The mother one that represented you.
Yeah, because he was a bad man.
He was the one.
Yeah. So I tell my mom, like, hold on. Y'all, man.
Let me talk to him.
Tell him to come down here and see me. Me and him gonna have a conversation. And then if he say something wrong to me, then we'll go about it like that. Now my other lawyer, cool. but he a bad guy too. Yeah. He stood up.
Real quick, speaking of lawyers, I want to say, fortunate enough for you, because you had NRA you spoke on. You was a part of NRA. That's something that a lot of people, when I found out that you was in NRA, I'm like, what is that, man? Here go him with another certification. But I'm like, that was a blessing that you really was a part of it. Yeah. I would have never known what being a part of the NRA was about, that you could be a part of one and what came with that. So that was a super blessing that, you happen to be a part of that, man. So
Shout out to the NRA, man. Shout out to
that's
them.
What I was going to say.
If you don't know what the NRA is, it's National Rifles Association. You know what I'm saying? You can go and stand up for your gun rights as an individual person.
And what are like the perks with being in the NRA?
Perks with being in the NRA, like I say, you can go and stand up when they say we taking guns. You can go and say, nah, y'all ain't because of this. You know what I mean? You can go and voice your opinion on stuff that we don't usually get to voice our opinion on. Then another perk with being in the NRA, you have to be insured through the USCCA. If anybody, grandma, auntie, brother, cousin, sister, carry a gun, I advise you to go get insurance through the USCCA. They saved my life. Feel what I'm saying? But I pay $64 a month through the USCCA. And when something hit the fan, I can show you, I can pull the card out right now. You call this number on the back of the card, and they get you a lawyer. They put money on your books. They help you out. They bless you. Feel me? Mine been through the ringer, but he's been through the ringer, but
it's tore up and all that, but it worked out for you.
It's justified. You feel what I'm saying?
And y'all gotta understand, like, Bama is like a jokester. He play a lot. He really do. Like, cool dude, funny, fun to be around. So if he was to bring this to Q, like,
we was gonna laugh. Like,
he was gonna laugh at it. Like, hey, I need to go get with the NRA. Like, we'd be like, Bam, what are you talking about? And then like a situation like this happened, he was able to be like, remember that certification I was telling you about? Yeah. Remember that time I told you about it? And it's like, wow, so you was dead serious and you really do know what you be talking about. So make sure that y'all paying attention to what he's saying right now, because it's a gem and it's definitely something that he's educating you on.
Yeah, for sure. Man, so while being locked up, what was some of the hardest mental challenges you had to face?
Loose rap.
You say loose?
Loose rap.
Okay, what's that?
What's loose rap?
Loose rap, like somebody just come up to you and tell you the same thing every day. Like if I come up to you and be like, I go to court, I'm getting out.
Yeah.
I'm getting out, bro. Like, I'm getting out, bro. Like, feel what I'm saying? So I just found myself getting caught up with loose rap.
Uh-huh.
And I found it within myself that I don't like loose rap.
Yeah.
Don't keep pulling up on me telling me you're a millionaire on the street. These are 3 lies in jail. They're a millionaire. They got all the cars and they got big houses. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These the lies. Bro, I'm such. I was riding Lamborghinis. I stole a Lamborghini, took it to such and such. Boy, you just don't know. I'm him out there. Okay, bro. Himothy, why you not getting the bag? Why you not getting the bag? You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Bag day come, you feel me? What's a meal day come, you ain't getting nothing. You feel me? So because it's easy to be him in here.
Yeah.
It's you got to be him to be out there. Right. You got to be on your stuff. So I just got tired of listening to that, and that's when I just found myself to reading books. I just like started mentally enlightening myself. I got tired of hearing it, so I'm like, bro, I gotta step away from this for a second. Because if I loose rap with y'all all day, I lose myself in here. Because I already had got to the point where I'm fed up, bro. I'm about to just spaz out. So I'm like, bro, I gotta step away for a second. So I got lost in a book. I just started getting lost in books.
So what was some like things that you had that you was going through in there that you was like, bruh, like
because with you being in Lexington, in the place to where you're not from, to like what she's saying, so I know it's not like you had a situation that happened at home to where although it happened, you still might know such and such, that know such and such to where I'm kind of good.
Nah.
So like she was saying, like what was some of the things you was going through with being in a whole different state, you by yourself?
Oh, when I first got in there, I was in the pod for a few days, and I was in the pod feeding everybody, like making sure everybody was straight, they was eating, and the whole pod switched on me when this one dude got in there, and 12 people jumped me. Feel what I'm saying? I got hit with a BB, and stuff started transpiring, and they got me out of there. So, yeah, that was crazy. It might be one of the craziest things that I went through while I was in there.
Yeah, I remember talking to you one time on the phone, and it was like you was like at the point to where you was ready to crash out.
Bro.
And that was only one time out of the, every phone conversation, but you was like, I think you even said something like, man, did you have, what type of shoes you had on? You was like, man, I'm about to pit these Black Forces. I ain't gonna say they was Black Forces, but you pretty much was like, bro, I'm about to pit these Black Forces on. It's over with, Q. It's up. I'm like, man, I'm trying to tell you, like, man, just cool, you be all right, bro. You somewhere where you ain't got nobody, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like you in your city or your state. It's really you against everybody else, man. So just calm. And then the phone hung up. I might have called her like, oh, baby, man, about to crash. I don't know what's going on.
You did. He called me.
I'm nervous, man.
He's like, man, I don't know. Bama seemed like, I'm like, let's just pray for him.
Nah, because like when you approach somebody in jail, you got to have your shoes on. Don't be in no slides. You feel what I'm saying? Or if that's your shoes, have your slides on. Because when you go to the hole, that's what you're going with. What you got on, and they might throw everything else away. But you don't want to be caught without your shoes and somebody got the ups on you. So yeah, I had my black shoes on, you feel my jailhouse forces, and I was on one that day. You feel me? Somebody had made me mad and probably didn't pay me my noodles. You feel me? Because I was running a little store, and he probably checked out or something. So, and checking out, he probably went from 5 to 4 or 5 to 3 upstairs or something like that. So I'm like, bro, Feel me? When the doors pop, I'm on you. And I'm not on no window warrior stuff. This is that, bro. So just know, med pass, all that, bro, it's up.
So what did you turn into then? It's because this, hearing that right there, and I know you had to turn into a different you to survive. Yeah. What was that like?
It just, because I'm me wherever I go, but just like, don't push my buttons. You feel what I'm saying? Don't try to get over. You know what I mean? Because I'm be me, but I just had to get a little aggressive. You feel what I'm saying? Because everybody aggressive, you have to adapt to your surroundings. Right. So I just had to get on that time. Like, man, boy, this ain't that, bro. This ain't that, bro. All right. For sure. Like we were crashing here.
What was you going through mentally in there? Because then we're gonna go to the spiritual part, but like mentally, your thoughts. Because what about like what was the influences that you had around you that was trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why negative influences, not nobody that you looked up to, but like the negative influence that had you like mentally, like, all right, yeah.
Okay, listen. I had people coming up to me like, yeah, bro, you might as well go ahead and cop a plea. You might as well go ahead. It's over. You feel what I'm saying? If they come to you with this, you might as well take that, because if you get this in the Commonwealth state, boy, you beat the case. Mind you, I'm about to get to that too. Cause my mindset was I had EOS a 5-year bid. So when I say EOS, I had did the time. So if I signed the time, took the 5 years, I would get right out on parole. I probably would have had to go to the back gate, get a number, but I would have got right out. So I was about to take 5 at 20, 5 years at 20%.
Oh, so they did offer you 5 at 25%.
I had that in the back of my mind.
Okay.
I had called my mama like, Mom, if they come to me with 5 years at 20%, I'm taking this. Feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not about to play with these people. Mm-hmm. Just due to the simple fact of I know where I'm at and I know what I did. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that I didn't do it. I'm just saying that I didn't what is it called?
You wasn't vindictive?
Yeah, vindictively do it. You see what I'm saying? I didn't vindictively do it. So my mama instantly started crying. She get off the phone with me, call my lawyer. Wig out. She wig out.
And I know mine crazy.
She wig out to a whole nother level. So boom, 5 minutes later, my lawyer at the jail. He pulling up. Smoking a vape though, bro. Smoking a vape.
The older one or the younger one?
The younger one. Smoking a vape, bro. Like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah. Was it the same one that talked about the hash browns?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm like, man, slide that through the little hole, man. Let me hit that, bro. You feel me? I'm stressed out of here, too. Yeah. Slide that through the hole. But yeah, so, you feel me? He like, yeah, man, we gonna, you feel me? We gonna make sure you straight. First offer I got was 25. 25 years at 85%. Yeah, 2085. Yeah.
What was the feeling when you heard that? Because at that time, was you 25 at the time? Were you just 20?
I was 20. I turned 26 in there.
So I just turned 26.
Just
so
turned 26.
To hear 25,
bro,
that's as long as I've been alive.
Yeah. But I was locked 50. Up. Boy, 85 in a doing time where you don't know where nobody is.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, but I was locked up with this young dude. He had been in there like 8 years in the county. He had been in there 8 years. He was fighting the same case that I was fighting.
8 years?
8 years.
Did he have a lawyer?
He had a lawyer, but he had 2 other co-defendants. You know what I'm saying? And then once his case jumped off, they was about to take it to trial. COVID hit. COVID put everything on pause, so he had to sit there 2-3 more years. You feel what I'm saying? He had to sit there like 2-3 years until they found his co-defendants. Then when they found his co-defendant, then he had to, you feel what I'm saying? They had to come together and get on the right terms. So yeah, he was in there like 8. So I want to say he was like 23, 24. He pulled up on me like we just had a conversation. He pulled up on me like, man, don't even worry about it, bro. You straight. I did 8. You know what I'm saying? In the county, and you see what we eat. I'm like, yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you a good one. You a good one. You done did 8, boy. Proud of you. Did him like proud of you, boy.
Right.
Hold your head up. So when he say that, we just start making a joke out of it because you gotta laugh to keep him crying. Feel me? So we start saying this little saying like 2089. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody started pulling up like saying that. But you know, you had the haters in other pods like, yeah, boy, they about to dare you. They about to dare you, boy. So I'm like, all right, bro, you got it. Feel me? I'm gonna beat the case though. Then I got guards pulling up on me like, yeah, I heard. Feel me? I seen on Twitter they was talking because they in the neighborhood, the guards in the neighborhood, they know what's going on. So they like, yeah, we seen the offer, the parent, the family telling them to give you everything in the book. You feel me? When that woo that you did that in front of his kids. I'm like, bro, respectfully,
right?
Like, bro, I just got like disrespectful, bro, because you got to give respect to give respect. So respectfully, I just started like spazzing out on certain people that came to me not right, not correct. If you don't come to me correct, you feel me? It's just that. But saying that to say this, jail is one of the most respectful places. You feel what I'm saying? There is. Because if you don't respect somebody in there, you might lose your life. So respectfully, I used to spazz out on the guard like, man, F you.
Right.
You feel me? You go home every night. You don't know what's going on. You feel me? You ain't seen my case. You ain't seen nothing. Then when they bring me the tablet, they be like, can I see your video? No. You can't see nothing. Yeah, though. So
you have a lot of people in there telling you to take
the time.
Take the time, but this is where the spiritual part come in at. You was believing like, bro, I don't care. I'm getting out of here. So you had everybody around you telling you like.
I had out of 408, I did 480 days. Out of 480 days, 400 days out of them 80 days, somebody pulled up on me and told me to take the time. And this ain't like no peculiar take the time. We having like hour conversations on why I need to take the time.
Why you should like really trying to influence you and tell you.
And I see them going to court taking their time. Like, bro, I real deal like lit a fire under a lot of people when I beat that case. They like, yeah, I'm taking mine to trial. I'm doing this. You feel what I'm saying? Every day I come back from trial, they ask me, like, what's the process? What they doing today? Because nobody go to trial. They scared. They were scared to go to trial.
Because you know, once you go to trial, whatever they give is like it is what it's up.
Yeah, they'll do you.
Yeah, but I think that was like a testament too, because it's like God already had this planned out for you that you were gonna get out. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people don't understand that the enemy be already knowing what God already got in store for you. So throughout that time, he was trying to send all those different people and all those different voices and all those different influences to tell you to take the time and rob you of what God already had for you. But by you having faith through it, you know what I'm saying? By you having faith through it and by you and really believing, like I feel like what you went through as far as like believing, you had to really believe in order for it. And I think you got rewarded for you constantly still believing. You know what I'm saying? Like God knew you was gonna get out, but you know everything with God is about faith. So it's like if you was still keeping faith throughout it all, that's exactly why you got out. Because you was rewarded.
Because even though it was dark, I seen the light at the end of the tunnel. I seen it, and I just kept hearing it like, I got you. I just kept hearing this. I got you. Every time I go to court, it was never like nothing bad. It was never nothing bad said in court. You know what I mean? Until trial, and they got to speak, but it wasn't nothing bad said about me ever in court. It was like, yeah, we understand that he's a good guy, but he missed court. But I'm like, I missed court because I was locked up. They like, yeah, so that makes him a flight risk when I moved to the third.
And you say missed court, you talking about it was another situation.
Yeah, it was another situation.
Outside of this situation that caused you to miss court.
Yeah. And I missed court on that on some traffic ticket though. You know what I'm saying? So they said that I was a flight risk due to the simple fact I missed court because I was incarcerated on this case.
Yeah.
So, I think that's crazy though. Like a good crazy lawyer. It's like I just said, and that's a testament to everybody who's watching this. Like God already know the outcome. If you got a relationship with the Lord, keep that faith because the enemy know. So the enemy was coming. Like I'm just amazed at how you was able to keep the faith. Yeah. With him coming at you from different angles. The inmates, the guards. You get what I'm saying?
Let me tell you this though. I read the Bible front to back twice.
While you was in there?
Front to back. Front to back. And I read the Quran front to back twice. See what I'm saying? So all this coming at me, and I got my tools to fight off. You feel what I'm saying? These demons, these spirits. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm reading these books. It's telling me about these demons, these spirits, and I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen. Mm-hmm. What he say in the Bible? Jesus disciples turned their back. One of his own disciples turned his back on him. You see what I'm saying? And he still, I'm mad at him. You know what I'm saying?
You be mad at him, like
I knew what it was when he pulled up on the Chosen.
Yeah, he be like, bro, I don't like dude.
and Jesus knew. Yeah. Jesus knew the whole time that he wasn't right, but he still let him, you feel me, come around. So that's, and in jail you can't get away from it. So I know, like you ain't for me, but I'm a, you feel what I'm saying?
I'm a cipher through it and weed
through
it.
Yeah, I'm a listen to you.
Yeah.
Make you think you getting to me, but you ain't got nothing good for me. So I'm not even listening to you. I'm not even here for real.
Yeah.
I'm I really got nonchalant in jail. Like, bro,
I just think it's so much power in which everything that you're saying. I think we keep skating past it. You literally said you read the Bible front to back, you read the Quran front to back, but throughout that, you got the tools that you needed to fight the spirits and the demons that it was telling you about. Yeah. So the enemy was testing, bro. You don't understand, bro. Yeah. You gotta see what you just accomplished.
Yeah. The enemy was at me every day. The enemy was definitely at me. So like I said, I took the Bible, got off in it deep, and then I like my uncle, like I was saying, my uncle, he is a pastor. So he used to call me, because I would read the Bible like a book. Read it. Get to like 5 pages, I might go back a page. Feel me? Read it. I'm reading it like a book. But that's why I went back and read it again, because my uncle, like, you can't read it like that. Yeah. You gotta read it scripture for scripture and grasp it. And then that's when I really picked up on it, because that's when you get to pick out. That's why you can send somebody to a scripture. Yeah. You can send somebody to this, and you ain't even need the other 6 paragraphs, even though they hitting hard too.
Right.
So therefore, that's why when I was on my journey, it's like, okay, I see this. I see how this can be used as a tool to ward off different people. Mm-hmm. Feel what I'm saying? I had read the Bible twice. You had told me to go back and read. We was on the phone. You had told me to go back and read. What was that? The book of spells. You supposed to read it every 30 days. What was that you told me to read? Proverbs.
Yes.
Proverbs. Yes. You told me to read Proverbs.
Yes.
I went back because you don't got no time. I went back. I read Proverbs every day for 30 days. I'm like, okay. I like this. You see what I'm saying?
A lot of wisdom.
Yeah, a lot of wisdom.
Yeah, I think Proverbs is built. It's all wisdom. It's like tools for wisdom.
And in Proverbs, he was going through the same situation that I was going through. He was locked up. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, that's why Proverbs hit real hard to me. But my favorite scripture in the Bible, if y'all really want to know, is like Lamentations 53:3. Feel me?
You remember when he told you that, and it wasn't.
I told y'all Lamentations.
You went to the scripture. She was like, "Bro, this is not the scripture. This is not what you're telling me to read." He had to call back like 3 days later. Like, I found the right one.
It's either 53:3 or 3 and 53 or something like that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's like, see it through. Stay the course.
Man, so who was some of the main people that you knew consistently that kept you motivated,
bro? Bro. Like, bro, the conversations we have on the phone just about the game. You feel what I'm saying? You sending me little TikToks. I'm like, bro, my dog got me. My dog real deal got me, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And then y'all got engaged while I was locked up, bro. Did. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You probably heard me smiling on the phone, bro.
Yeah.
But, bro,
matter of fact, I think you was I can't say that because I think Devin knew because he was happened to be there when I got the ring, but you was like the first other person that I told, and I was like, you had me send you a picture of the ring, you hit me back like, that's it.
So with that, you feel me? Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. So with that, bro, bro, you just kept me. Feel what I'm saying? I was eager every day to call you. Feel what I'm saying? What you on?
Like, bro? Good news.
Yeah, you hitting the gym.
Yeah.
You feel me? He hitting the gym. You feel me? He just staying on it. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm calling my boy because I'm hearing loose rapping here, and my people's is really out there doing stuff. Y'all went to Jamaica. I'm like, bro, you feel me? People really there here capping, ain't even got no talent. Like, bro, my people's in Jamaica.
Man, disclaimer, speaking of Jamaica, we can laugh at it now. He got me in trouble because then you see a pic
Yes, you sent him a pic.
We gonna send a
We
disclaimer
ain't
now.
gonna talk about who the pic was, and I said, "Oh my husband, what?"
Man. I'm like, nah, this for Bam.
When he said for you, that was the only thing that could have got him out of that, because I was about to be done with him.
That was funny.
I said, "What the lie?" It was a swimsuit picture too, and I said, "Oh, I prayed on."
Turn my boy up,
man. I had to pray on it because you know who it was.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was like, my man is like, I was like, it threw me completely off, bro. It teed me off. So when he said, "You don't even know what you're talking about," I said, "It's a Bama." I'm like, that's the only logical answer it can be anyway. You know,
that turned me up.
We did. We got engaged.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Jamaica.
I got engaged, went to Jamaica.
Went to Florida.
And then
we told you we was getting married. And you was about to get out.
Yep. And no. Then your birthday, I got the pictures from your birthday.
Yep.
Y'all turned up then. But y'all did so much, bro. Y'all did so much, bro.
Got
y'all
ISIS?
Y'all got ISIS. Yeah, bro. Yeah, y'all did a lot, bro. It just kept fueling me, bro. It's like, you feel me? Because you got to have something to wake up and do besides work out. You feel me? You got to have something to look forward to. Answer the phone. And, yeah, bro. And you don't want to get on the phone and hear such and such. They got the fame. Nah, they doing this down the way.
Yeah, nah, real talk. You like, I'm trying to be positive.
I see this in here. See this in here, man. I just seen buddy get knocked out off the toilet. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that.
Man, that's so, because, bro, when I tell you, I used to look forward to them calls too.
Yeah.
I got used to him.
Yeah, I mean,
and like when I would be in the room when he talking to you, and I was like, I'm here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, Bama. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't draining. You wasn't a draining
you
jail
wasn't asking.
call.
You wasn't asking for nothing. It wasn't like
you was not a draining jail call.
Your energy was positive.
Yeah.
It was never. You didn't call to vent and be like down bad and to be like, man, this how I'm feeling. You know, and
you
we
was
would,
calling us trying to tell us about music and
bro. Yeah, because I spent a lot of money on that tablet listening to music.
I thought you was really a jailbird at a point. I'm like, man, this dude acting like he really, you know what I'm saying, in here. I mean, he was, but I'm like, bro.
No, he was calling. I'm so sorry about it.
No, you good.
But you was calling us about songs. You was telling us what's happening on the news. You was like, bro, you worried about Cardi B? Like what?
Bro, because
bro, you still hip, ain't you? Ain't been that long, has it?
But you gotta think about it though. When you wake up, bro, it's news. When we watch the 6 o'clock news, 10 o'clock news, 12 o'clock news, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock, every news it is, bro. If you turn the TV, it's going down.
Mm-hmm.
And we watch all the sports. So that's why I was hip to all the sports. You feel what I'm saying, bro? You know, I ain't never even been on the sports like that, bro. I'm calling you like, yeah, they shouldn't even drafted him, bro. They shouldn't have drafted, boy. You feel me? Buddy he did this, you feel me? He got 32-2. You need to bet. You feel me? So it was just something to talk about, bro. And all we had was the TV.
Yeah, for sure.
TV and the tablet. So I was just getting songs. Y'all, what's new?
Yeah, it was new.
Is it out yet?
And I'm like, bro, I listen to the radio. I listen to Mozzie and one other person. You probably can't even. You don't want the new music from me, bro. My playlist is boring.
His playlist is depressing. You're gonna be
Rod Wave,
like,
Mozzie.
Hey, let me tell you this: you cannot listen to Rod Wave on the rack. You can't do that.
You can't.
Yeah,
No, you can't listen to Rod Wave on the rack. You
That's
gonna
a
cry.
straight suicidal spirit coming here and talking about it.
Oh, man.
We gotta talk about this though, because we gotta get to some funny stuff. When Q had to go and come to your trial, when he had to come and stand up on the thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bruh, when I
Man.
say hilarious.
Yeah, I did that for my mans for sure.
Oh God. Stood up.
Listen, I was there when your lawyers called him, and he didn't know he was going to have to get on the stand.
You said it's
Bro, it was hilarious. Remember, I was in the living room.
Yeah, we chilling at the crib.
And he said he was your lawyer.
It was I knew something was up though. It was like a Shelbyville area code that call. I'm like, why is a Shelbyville or Lexington calling me? No, this ain't I know this ain't bro calling. Boom, such as immediately. Yes, is this such and such? You know, ask me my name.
This cute. Looking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like looking at me. Like this is me.
Yeah, he start asking immediate questions. Yeah, but we're gonna need you tomorrow to, do a character. I'm like, man, ain't tell me this, but all right.
Because I couldn't, bro. I couldn't, because if I said it to you on the phone, that's interrogating the witness.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying? Even though you on my side speaking for me, that's interrogating the witness. Like, yeah, you get up there and speak.
I'm like, do I get on here for bro? What do I do?
Let me tell you, it was so funny because he was so like thrown off,
bro.
And he's like, Bama didn't tell me this, and then I said, now you know me, childish. I'm like, man, you taking a stand, man. I'm like, I don't know, I gotta let everybody know this. Like, you taking a stand, but no, let me tell you what was even funnier. It's not really funny, but it's funny now. You get on a stand, they ask him a question.
This is a character, but it's a character.
I mean, we know. Okay, let's Q trying to make sure that y'all know he did not get on the stand.
I did what I had to do for my mans, but it was a character witness.
Witness. So he was just pretty much saying like how he know Bama.
Because we was roommates and all that.
Yeah, and all those.
Speaking on my characters.
I could have told him some wild stuff, bro. You really old.
But this one got real scary for him. Mm-hmm. He's in the middle of talking, and then the man said, I object or something. Like, he said, I object.
He looked at me.
The lawyer did it.
Q looked at me. I was like, it's about to get bad.
What you mean
you object? It's supposed to be a character. I'm like, I don't know what they did. And they went to the stand. They looked at each other. Yeah. Q was up there nervous as hell. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, what you mean you object, man?
Because they objected because, like, he can't coerce you into saying stuff about me. So he can't be like,
right?
He can't be like, well, is Mr. Burns a good guy? And you be like, yeah. He can't be like, well, he gotta make you say it. Right. So he can't ask you yes or no questions. And that's what he low-key was doing it, but he was trying to get you to talk.
Okay.
So that's why they was like, object. He's coercing him to make him say that he's a good guy. You feel what I'm saying?
Q was so scared after that. Q eyes lit up. I mean, I was just sitting there. I was like, I just looked at Q like, he started cracking his fingers. Like, he started looking. He scratched his head.
Then look. I ain't gonna lie. Funny stuff, bro. I'm trying to keep from smiling, bro. Because bro, I ain't seen my partner in a minute, bro. So like, bro, we trying to not make eye contact, bro. We laughing. I'm like, bro, this is crazy, bro. But I gotta say this off of that, bro. Like, going through that was a nerve-wracking event, trial, tribulation. But like through that whole trial, bro, it was just good energy on our side in that courtroom, bro.
It was
just it wasn't no like nervous time. Don't get me wrong. When I was on the stand, I was nervous. I was real nervous because any wrong word, any wrong thing,
mess you all the
any
way
wrong
up.
Statement I would have been gone forever.
Right.
So with that being said, like, bro, like from you getting on the stand to Paul getting on the stand, bro, with that bald head.
The bald head and the glasses.
Bro. I'm talking about, I am weak, bro. When he go up there, bro, I'm weak.
He was there, and guess what? He really went to go buy those glasses before the trial.
Yeah, he said that.
But he said, I need some glasses, man. I need some glasses. Then he went to the store and came back with some glasses. I'm like, bruh. Like, really? But I think for a reason why it was good vibes and it was whatever, because it was you. And because of your person, like who you are as a person. Like that's, so it wasn't like they was getting on the stands lying about your character. It was easy because this is real. This is who really Bama is. And that's what you carry. So it was like, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Where it'd be different if you was a foul dude. We trying to perp about you. We trying to.
You still owe me that money. I could have met bro. Still owe me some money.
No, seriously. Like, so it was like, for you, it was like, this easy. This a walk in the park. Bama really a good dude. If you know Bama, we could bring anybody that ain't even in this courtroom, anybody that know Bama.
Facts.
So it was easy in that sense. And on top of that, it's like, you a good energy person. Your family a good energy person. I think the only thing that would have made or was making us even a little bit like on like little eggshells was the fact that we didn't know how the case was gonna go. But as far as like energy, as far as like you, as far as who you like are, your family, it was easy. You know what I'm saying? We come in there, your family was embracing everybody. Anybody that was with Bama, your family embraced them and was like, come after this, let's go get something to eat. I'm a cook. Y'all come over here at this time. So it was just like, that was the vibe. We ain't have to, it wasn't nothing like, you know, just too crazy. It was just, like I said, it was funny seeing him because when I say he was nervous and nutty, you know, and then even we was having to keep cross paths with the people. Like we kept, like when we was leaving out the courtroom, when going breaks and stuff like that, and they was out there tripping or whatever. Like they was upset, you know, just all, you could just tell that they was plotting on the moment to just be on whatever they was gonna be on before even the day you got found out guilty. They was on that. So it's kind of hard because I don't think the police did a good job with.
They didn't.
But let me say this though. I knew you was coming home, bruh, when we was on our way to KY. We was on our way to KY. We was just driving on the highway, and I may have sent you a picture of this. I know I sent it to my sister. And it was a van shot in front of us. And I don't even know if she was paying attention to it at first, but on the back of the van it said, you are about to make somebody's day. Something in them terms of you about to make somebody's day. Yeah. And you know, I'm big on finding them small signs when it come to God, man, and just being observant and not overlooking small things. Yeah. And I took a picture of it and I posted it and all that on my IG and said, "Bam, we on our way." Yeah. But that was the reassurance that I needed because at the end of the day, it's still trial. Yeah. You don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. But that made me feel good because it said you are about to make somebody's day. And then also, you know, we also got the confirmation that we was going to be able to get married, you know what I'm saying, the next month. Yeah. So because we didn't have no plans on getting married in July. We was engaged at the time, but we was literally on our way to KY, making phone calls still, just, you know, trying to figure it out. And then boom, something came through, got a venue, got this, that, and the third, but y'all got to do it next month. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be good. Bro gonna be home for this. Bro gonna be home for this, man.
And that was a dope too.
That was, bro. That was
dope too. I knew then.
But I got a question for y'all though. Like going through the trial and seeing that video, like how did that make y'all? Like, did that affect y'all in any kind of way?
I viewpoint on you or
no. I'm just saying, like, just seeing it. Like, did that? Like, how did y'all think about when y'all seen it? Because at that point, y'all had never seen or heard what happened. But they just played the video for y'all.
I'll start off.
I'm gonna let you start off because
you remember I didn't even, because I was a character witness. Yeah. I wasn't even able to go into the courtroom for the first 2-3 days.
Oh yeah.
You remember I wasn't even able to. So they low key was coming back out and was like, "Oh, they just showed the video. Oh, this is what just happened. Oh, this." We wasn't even able to go in there until I was ready called to go on there, and your lawyer told me make sure you tuck your shirt in because I had my shirt. I'm like, man, chill out, bro. I'm all right. Yeah, until I got on there and came back. That's from there on out I was able to. So I don't even think I even still I maybe at the end, but yeah, it didn't have really no effect on me because once I started getting information, I already felt like you was coming home. Yeah, you know.
I saw more than he did. Yeah. You know, I saw the autopsy of dude. Yeah. And I was telling Q, like, oh, dude was off this, that. You know what I'm saying? Q was like, what? You seen it? I'm like, yeah, they pulled it up. They showed, you know, whatever. But for me, okay, so I'm just trying to tread lightly. It was like one of those situations where for me, seeing the video, I had mixed feelings, but it was more so like, I never want to see nobody dead or anything like that, but I was upset at how it played out and how you could see literally through the video that he was just boom, boom, boom. So, and then when he hit you, and then it hit you, like, you know, it was just like, bro, it made me feel away because of my relationship with you. So I think like after watching the video play out, I was really just kind of thinking like, well, if they can't, I pray to God that these people can see what we can see, because if you look on this video, it's clear as day that dude,
I wasn't the aggressor.
Yes, like not on some real stuff. Like, and then I think too.
I'm sorry. And not only the video, because you had already seen text threads. Yeah. We ain't not getting into that part of it, but you had already y'all had already talked about the other evidence that you had listened to and seen while you was in there too. So you coming back to me like
upset.
You ain't gonna believe this, baby. Look at this. The thread was this, boom, 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 boom. Then you didn't see the video and the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to still be respect for the situation, but you ain't nothing adding up. Ain't nothing adding up against his favor.
Yeah. So I was really, like I said, I was like I probably had like that righteous like anger. I don't know how to explain it, but I was like, bruh, like, nah, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like, I think for me, being in there and seeing his family, their reactions and stuff, it was kind of like, I understand it, because when you lose somebody, period, point blank,
you feel
but then it's like, the other side of it, the part where you know right from wrong, and y'all know all this and that, for them to still be acting certain kind of ways, it was kind of like, I could see y'all being upset, but to really like want to take it there, even though your peoples was the reason why this. It was just so many mixed like
feelings.
Like I was like I said, seeing the text messages, seeing the video, seeing what all he had going on. It just had me like, I was just sorry that you was in the situation, and I was just really praying. Like, so I was up and down, like, just like, Lord, just pull like this guy up. But like I told you before, like I knew that God, you was gonna get out because of who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like your heart and how you are a servant, like how you really make sure people good. Anybody you around, you don't gotta know nobody. If you cool with Bama, you don't know Bama. Bama see you out on the street, he gonna start a conversation with you. And then if you need something right off that, that's the type of person you is. So for me, like I was telling Q when you first got, I'm like, man, God gotta pull this through. I said, because if he don't, he gonna let down a lot of people because a lot of people know you. So it's kind of like, we know how God worked. And then if it went opposite, it would have had us kind of like a little bit more, for me, like kind of having questions for him. Like, how can you, because Bama was really somebody that you know what I'm saying? You know he a good person. Like I was telling Q, like, I love my brother to death, and my brother a good dude, but my brother been in and out of jail his whole entire life. So I understand that. But then it's like hearing you, and it's your first, you get what I'm saying? It was just like, nah, Lord, you gonna make this happen for him. Like, so it was kind of like having that faith, but still just being nervous because of the worldly things, the Commonwealth, like that. I mean, like the statistics, like the Commonwealth. You know how juries can be, how so you know it was just a lot. And then the lawyer on the other people's side, teed me off.
So look, I got a question off of that what you said. The lawyer on the other side, after she said, "Do you like school?" Feel what I'm saying? And you cheated.
No, but
like what was y'all reaction on that?
He went in there.
She had to. No, you had to tell me to calm down.
Oh yeah, he did. He said, "Man,
I was about to get kicked out, bro." I was like, bro. I said, bro, why are we here still? Bro. When she started doing stuff like everybody that and talking about cheating on tests,
bro, she had a 1,000 and some odd text messages, bro.
And you talked about cheating on tests. That's what you want to bring up.
And like I said, it felt like one of those little funny movies.
And she said, yeah, and you ain't pay her.
Right.
So, Your Honor,
I say, what,
he didn't pay her, and he's cheating on his test. So could he have been the person to kill? Like, what?
I'm like, what, bro?
Yeah,
she said, you didn't see that little, man, stop.
Man, everybody on your side, your mom, everybody was like, they was like, you know, calm down. We was like, bro, Q said, man, I'm gone. I'm out. Like, he went outside. I was like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
But it was good seeing you though, bro. That first moment coming in there, bro. And like you said, it was just like, I'm like, it was cool. But then it was that moment to where they was reading the verdict, and I think we was all sitting there, you know, holding hands. It was like Doe to my left, y'all made to my right, or maybe I might have been sitting next to Paul. You might have been sitting next to Bama's mom. But then they said not guilty, not guilty.
Didn't even know.
Bro, I didn't know.
I'm thinking they gonna keep going, and then once they was done, I'm like, so is he good?
And then he say, no, when he say, I'm gonna read it again, but I'm gonna read it right this time, and he say, yeah, not guilty on such and such and such and such. The first assault to first, whatnot, the third. I tell my lawyer, like, bro, not guilty, right? Like, yeah, you beat that. That's good. We ain't worried about that. You was gonna beat that regardless. Like, we worried about the big charge. We worried about the big charge. I'm like, all right, cool. I done said it out loud and all. All right, cool. So boom. Then he say, on murder, first degree, whatnot, not guilty. He said, nah, I'm gonna read it correct. I say, bro, what that mean, bro? Am I free or what, bro? Like, what, bro?
This nigga was sitting there like that.
Then he say, yeah, Mr. Burns. They all got up, start acting crazy. Then he say, yeah, you are now free to go and hug your family.
Yeah.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie. I know I was stinking. Cause bro, I was sweating so bad. I was sweating so bad when I came back there, bro. I was so happy to see y'all, bro. Hug y'all, bro. It just did something to me, bro. Mm-hmm. That was one of the most nervous / good days I ever had in a minute.
Cause bro, you came home, but really want to harp on the fact that, like, on trial, things could really go differently.
Yeah, ain't go left.
You know,
Ain't nothing guaranteed.
ain't nothing guaranteed, bro. So it's like it's an extreme blessing to have you back with us, bro, and for you to persevere through that situation, to be here to tell your story, and not to glorify it by but to speak on, the knowledgeable part of the fact of how you're still here and what you went through and how you can help somebody else possibly make it through situations that they may be in, bro. Yeah. So it's just an honor to have you, bro.
Man. And I would like to say, so we do this on here. You know, we give people their flowers, but before I give you your flowers, I think because normally Q do it, but what I would want to give you your flowers for is just being who you are as a person and really allowing God to change you, but also just like literally having a good, pure heart. Yeah. Like being a genuine person, being a real good servant. And it's like just who you are as a person. I want to give you your flowers for just that by itself. Like, because at the end of the day, I know when Bama leave here, Bama gonna be the same today, tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. And on top of that, Bama gonna still be willing to help and love on anybody that, you know what I'm saying, he meet, because that's just who God created you to be. Yeah. So I want to give you your flowers for just being
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah,
when I tell you everybody mom love Bama.
Bro, what?
Sure.
When you went jail, it was really like a celebrity with the jail. Yeah, my mama said, "Oh, baby, you was in everybody prayers. The prayer list for you was going up.
Right.
Yeah, going up for Bama.
For sure.
We got
it's a parade inside my city. Yeah.
We got a little fun game and a little questionnaire that we going to do for you. You get what you say, 30 seconds for Bama. Rapid fire. You got to answer these questions. Okay. We gonna give you what, 45 or you say 30? 35.
35.
Let's make it challenging.
35 seconds.
35 seconds?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I like challenges.
35 seconds.
I like challenges. Let's go.
35 seconds.
A yes or no or what?
Nah, that's what you gotta be ready for.
Oh, okay. Let's get it.
And I got a couple more questions before we wrap it up too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hold on, I gotta get the questions ready for Bam.
You like your flowers?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Them lit.
Yes, sir. Don't worry about none.
You better not leave them at the airport.
We just leave them with us.
I'm not leaving these.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alabama, Auburn football.
Auburn.
Dirt bike or 4-wheeler?
4-wheeler.
Dream car?
Charger.
Favorite college memory?
When I jumped in the stuff in the grocery store.
In Kroger's?
Yeah.
Best college spring break?
Miami.
First meal after release?
Wendy's. 4 for 4.
EJ or Paul Masson?
Huh?
EJ or Paul Masson?
EJ.
40-yard dash time?
5 flat.
Better artist, Gunna or 6ix9ine?
Oh, pass, bro.
Oh, man, good job.
Gunna or 6ix9ine?
Man, you know I had to throw the monkey wrench in there.
Bro, pass.
Bro, now you gonna do that to Gunna, though.
Huh? You gotta throw the monkey wrench in there, man.
Gunna or 6ix9ine? Pretty much was better snitch is what you said.
It was a joke. That's it.
Yeah, that's why.
No. The moment at Kroger's you jumped in the
bro.
That's hilarious.
And the stuff
I didn't think that was funny.
Bro, that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
I didn't think a lot of stuff y'all did was funny.
Bro, that was funny, bro.
I'm messing with you.
And then it was even more funny because Doe act like he ain't know us.
Yeah. Doe tried to stay now. You gotta go.
He turned like like, bro, come on, bro. We got to get up. Let's go.
What was that? What did you say when you jumped into it? It was like, at that time, what was going on? What was it was a saying.
Nah, I think he just was
like we can go to he said, I'm about to, and then he jumped in it.
I just said, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Jumped in it, bro.
Dude was mad. That was bad.
Yeah, dude was standing right there, though. He was standing right there, bro.
Man.
That was funny.
Bro, so since coming home, like, you didn't stay with us for the last few days. Mm-hmm. What are some of the things that just stuck with you? Like you said, and what I mean by that, small things. Mm-hmm. Like you said, man, I wake up still every day and wake up and take a shower at 5 a.m. Yeah, like, what are some of the small things that just stuck with you?
I wake up at 5 a.m. every morning, bro. And 5 a.m. when I was locked up, bro, it's chow time. You feel what I'm saying? No matter what, you got to get up and either deny or take. You feel what I'm saying? So I just get up at 5 a.m., take my shower, get my head right. And then when Because we had another thing. We had on the tablet, we had podcasts. And I used to listen to like a motivational speaker in the morning because I listened to on a 7 Good Minutes podcast. It said like the first few minutes when you wake up is the best time to like study or read something or look at it or go over it because it stick with you throughout the day. Mm-hmm. So at 5 a.m, when I don't have nothing to do, the world is not moving. I just go and listen to a podcast or listen to something motivational to get me ready for the day, even if I do fall back asleep. You see what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that stick with me. And bro, I can't eat noodles regularly. I can't.
You make them like still.
You make a break?
Yeah, bro.
Every time.
Yeah.
Hey, before you go home, you're gonna have to show me how to make one.
Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm gonna have you together.
This is a serious question. So mentally, since you've been out, what has changed for you? Like, I would say like we kind of talked briefly about it a little bit, but you were saying like it was a lot of stuff that you had to fight off mentally since the situation. Like, so pretty much how has the situation changed you?
I'm just real cognizant on what's going on around me. You know what I mean? Because I'm cognizant on what's going on around me and who I hang with. Because one little thing on somebody that I'm not cognizant of being around me can affect me. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And it can change my life like this and they still be out here doing what they doing. So I'm real cognizant on who I let around me, who I give my energy to, and I'm low-key nonchalant too. I got nonchalant, but I'm still me. You see what I'm saying? But I just like if somebody go off on a tangent of just loose rap, I move away from it. And I don't want to be around it. You know what I mean? So therefore, I'm low key a loner now. I just stay to myself.
Do you feel like it kind of put you in a space to where you gotta like? I mean, you said cognitive, but it's like not paranoid, but kind of like just always watching your back, like. Or just kind of like, because I remember when you first got out.
I will say you was messed up. That
when our wedding,
when we got married and we went back to the Airbnb and kicked it. Everybody in there turning up, partying.
Bama was on the side of the corner,
everybody kicking it. We look over, Bama, you over there in the corner all by yourself, just nodding. Like, bro, what's wrong with bro? You need to chill out,
bro. Cause bro,
you really was in your own zone though, bro, back against the wall on both corners,
drooping.
You got to think.
Some chips, looking at everybody.
You got to think about it though. You got to think about it, bro. That was my first like
big
enclosed big event. You feel them? Even though everybody in there I knew, it just was my first enclosed big event. So I just went back to being in the dorm.
Right. Hold on, when you get out, what day?
June the 6th.
And we got married. It was.
Oh, so you had some time.
Yeah, I had some time.
No, I'm saying like I'm thinking, boom, boom. I'm thinking because if it went so quick, it felt like the next week y'all was coming. Yeah. Even though that wasn't the case, but
it was the next month. Yeah, but though that was my first time being in an enclosed environment because all the coming home parties that they had me was outside.
Yeah,
so everybody went up on me like that. You know what I mean? We went in the house and they was over there enjoying themselves. I was over here. You feel what I'm saying? And we was vibing. When we got in the Airbnb. It was like there was a lot going on, like people going in the kitchen. You know what I mean? It was just,
but what's so crazy is everybody that you knew from college.
I know,
ain't that crazy?
But you gotta think about it, bro.
No. I know.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, after you be in a pod with somebody for 6 to 7 months, you know them. You see what I'm saying? So it didn't matter. It didn't matter because I was like, hold on. Man, nah.
I gotta make sure.
Yeah, bro. You feel me? And they was feeling me in there too.
So they definitely was.
They was feeling me, bro. They was feeling me.
Ben was in the corner like, chill. Lynn, so you say it just made you more cognitive and things like that. Did you have any worries or fears when you got out? Just in general, about your life, about where you was gonna be, what you was gonna do, like how you was gonna start off, like any of that?
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I wrote my whole life down while I was locked up on paper. And I'm knocking out goal for goal, month for month. That's why I was so hyped when my lawyer called me today and I got that confirmation on what's going on because I feel as if my life is aligning itself. Because I told myself when I get out, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And ain't nobody going to stop me from doing X, Y, Z. And if anybody try to get in my way from stopping me, I'm going to have to tell them, I'm going to have to cut you off. Because I have a purpose for my life. I didn't just lose 2 years of my life to not accomplish something. not to be something. Feel what I'm saying? So you're not just finna just have me stagnant or have me just sitting here because, and on a day-to-day basis, I do this. I put in my reminders. I map out my whole day. Call such and such. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Because if you don't do that, it's easy for somebody to just pop up and be like, bro, what you doing today?
Mm-hmm.
Let's hit the mall.
Right.
And your whole day is down the drain and you supposed to been doing X, Y, Z. And now you doing something that you could have been accomplished 5 to 6 things to get you one step forward.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, if I don't take my one step forward, I don't feel like my day is accomplished or I'm on my square. So I have to be on my square.
Yeah, so it seemed like you didn't came much more like, again, we keep using that word, cognizant of time, you know, because you lost so much abruptly to where now you really day by day are taking it and running with it. Like, I gotta be intentional about this day and master it. And that's pretty dope, man. What would you have to tell the youth coming up, you know, that's might be in the streets or teetering the fence or,
you got a speech?
I got some. It say, young. I read this in the book. It's I read it in the book when I was locked up. It say young minds is like a garden. Then it say, a man's mind may be likened to a garden, which may be intelligently cultivated or allowed to run wild. But whether cultivated or neglected, it must and will bring forth, if not useful seeds are put into it, then an abundance of useless weed seeds will fall therein and will continue to produce their kind.
Mm-hmm. So being conscious of pretty much kind of what you just said, making the people that you keeping around you, feeding yourself good energy, feeding yourself positive thoughts, because if not, they can be so influenced on doing the wrong things.
And then like, if you ain't got control of your mind, anybody got control of your mind. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't feeding your mind, then this the number one muscle that you gotta exercise to keep it. Because if you're not using it, you lose it. See what I'm saying? So you gotta exercise your mind. You gotta stay reading and stay up on stuff. Just stay, you feel me? Stay grounded with your mind, because this is what we fight every day. I was at a fight, not with the Commonwealth of Kentucky, not with the victim's family, none of that. I was in a fight with myself. Feel me? Because it was God set me down so I can find myself, so I can be myself, so I can move forward. Because if I don't be myself, then therefore I can't do nothing in this world. So that's why He did that. Feel what I'm saying? To teach me a lesson. Even though I had to go through what I went through, I learned a beautiful lesson. Feel what I'm saying? Because it's me versus me. You feel what I'm saying? And can't nobody slow me down but me.
So that would be something that you feel like God revealed to you while you were in there?
Yeah, for sure.
That purpose?
Yeah.
And you said your spiritual journey, what was that like? Because we talked about you reading the Bible from front to back, but like, what was it that had you like, all right, bam, God, like, this me and you, and I understand this is you, and you revealing yourself to me. Like, I'm saying, like, what was that spiritual journey like?
Just was like, cause you got to understand, I lost everything. And I'm at a state where I can't do nothing but call and say, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. And I'm an independent person. I don't like calling nobody, asking them to do nothing. You know what I mean? So that was really like stepping out of my comfort zone, asking like, can you do this for me? Can you do this? Can you make sure this going on like this? So therefore God was like, just sit back. I'm going to show you. I got you. You feel what I'm saying? Just sit back. It's light at the end of the tunnel, even though you don't see it. I got you. Like I had got so close with God, they had started telling me, we're gonna push your court date off one more month because of this. You can't make it to court because somebody in your pod had COVID and they got moved out. I had got so close to God to where it didn't even bother me. But my family and y'all was like, no. What? Somebody going to court for you. Like, bro, I ain't even, and I wasn't even in bid mode. I was just like, when it happened, it's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen at the right time. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna stress myself out.
That's the number one thing. And another thing that I brought home, I don't stress about nothing. It's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen, and when it happens, I'm gonna be grateful for it because I want everything that's meant with me, nothing more, nothing less. You see what I'm saying?
I think one of the most powerful things that I don't even know if you realized it, but you were saying like you had to rely on people and you wasn't used to that. But I think ultimately you have to rely on God. And by you having to rely on him, that was him showing you like you can. You get what I'm saying? So I think it was just like you said, like you thought it was more so you having to rely on people, but God wanted you to rely on him.
Yeah.
And you had to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
Like we used to say, faith of a mustard seed.
Faith of a mustard
Faith
seed.
of a mustard seed, man.
Sure.
Well, shoot,
Sure.
I think, man, that kind of wraps up the episode, bro. I had an amazing time.
I appreciate this, man.
We appreciate you coming to share your story. We appreciate your wonderful success story, your transition since coming on. You know, because you could be the complete opposite. You know, not focused, but you're not. You know, like you said, you got the phone call today about you getting your license back, and we seen how happy you was. We got to witness that. So
it's always good when we with each other though.
Yeah.
So we need to just you bring us good, we bring you good. Do you notice that? Every time. It's always something good.
For sure.
Cap.
That's how it's supposed to be though.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
how
It
it's supposed to
is,
be.
but it's like every time, bro. And I think we so used to it. But that's just what happens when you God's favorite.
Yeah, for sure,
He be
for
taking
sure.
care of his children. Because you right, you definitely got that call today. And we definitely was able to be there to hear you get that call.
Yeah, that's it. It was meant.
Yeah.
It was meant to happen like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Piggyback off of it, man. I remember talking to you on the phone saying, man, what's your plans? And you telling me that you writing stuff down. So for you to get that call today, us do an episode today, man, this once again, them God signs, bro. So we appreciate you. Keep pushing forward. Keep being great. And don't never shy away from telling your story to somebody else, man, because, you know, you saving lives out here, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You giving hope.
Hey, look, man. Tell them go get that Big Belly Gang merch at bigbellygang.com.
BBG.
You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? You seen it here
Can
first,
you send me
man.
a BBG?
I got y'all. Don't worry about nothing. You feel me?
I need a half shirt though.
Yeah, don't worry about nothing. Crop top, Big Belly Gang.
For sure, man.
Yeah, though.
Oh, I'm
Tell
gonna
them.
get a half shirt.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. We out of here, y'all.
We out here, man. Y'all hold it down. man. Nice.
Like, comment, subscribe, share. This
Ring that bell.
ring that bell. That
Ring
too, because
bell.
you know y'all need to make sure that y'all get all the notifications that when we drop an episode. So ring that bell, like, comment, subscribe, share, and maybe we could do something special for Bama. What we could do is this: if you on YouTube, once we drop this episode, have any questions for Bama, we will get them to him and directly answer.
We'll bring him back. We'll just bring him back.
To answer the question?
Yeah, we're going to bring him back for a part 2. Let's do it.
All right.
Good.
So, bye.
Bring me back.